Okay, where we at? What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Motor Banter Show with your boy Motorman. And in these types of episodes, we always have to talk about what is important, what people give a crap about in the motorcycling community. We don't talk about BS here. We don't talk about the stuff that's not worth talking about. We talk about new bikes, trends. We talk about all this kind of stuff. Anything that's worth talking about. And if there's anything specific you might want to know, or any topic you'd like me to address, definitely leave it in a comment below for the Motor Banter Show. This is actually going to be the third episode of the Motor Banter Show. In this episode, it is of course again about EICMA, the Italian epic motor show over there in Europe. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to go over there because I live in Thailand, which is hella far away from Italy, as you guys should know. I hope you do know. Thailand's not in Europe. But anyway, in this video, I'm gonna go through the top 5 motorcycles of EICMA. The 5 bikes I think are noteworthy enough to be put into this video. The type of bikes that are genuinely interesting to a broad range of people. If you want to maybe do a bit of off-road, I've got a bit of an off-road thing in here covered for you. If you want to travel around the world, I've got something covered for you. If you want to go so fast that your eyeballs start to bleed, I've got a bike out in these 5 for you too. So number 1, of course, we're going to start at number 1. And for the record, guys, this is in no particular order. These are just my top 5 bikes of the whole show. The first one, and I'm just gonna get straight to it, we have the brand new BMW S1000rr. This bike has been so anticipated, it's quite ridiculous. It's been like 6 tape status interested. It looks like the shit. The new bike came out, but then when everyone saw it, everyone on the internet, of course, gets caught up on looks. Now, I can understand they've come away from their, you know, those kind of weird headlight look that they always have where one's small and one's big. They've gone symmetrical with it. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm sure you guys know what it looks like. If you haven't, you can click that card above and check out my video that I made specifically just talking about that bike. Because personally, it's a bike I'm super interested in. But yeah, for a quick rundown, 207 horsepower, 197 kilos. You actually can get one with 193.5 kilos if you buy the M package. All round, it's a killer bike. Super looking forward to the new super bike showdown that they're gonna have, that they have every year. I'd tip the BMW to probably win it after what they did when they released the original S1000rr. Hell of a bike, looks like loads of fun. What do you guys think on the looks? Definitely leave a comment below, let me know. That's the first bike that I think is worthy of mention. Now, keeping it in the sport, super bike, crazy madness, sliding, drifting, knee dragging category, we're gonna go over to what's bright red, shiny, so gorgeous, and if you take it for a service, you're probably gonna cry. That's right, Ducati's V4R. That's right, because the V4 is not enough. A regular V4, you're just gonna be like, you know, it's nice, but you know, 212-ish horsepower, nah, you know, it's not quite enough for me. I think I'll get a V4R with 221 horsepower. It comes with legit shark fins, carbon flipping fins. It comes with that kind of shiny tank, that kind of polished aluminium type titanium tank. I don't even know what the material is, but have you seen that shit? It looks ridiculously, I mean, this bike is hands down, I mean, maybe not hands down. Is it the nicest looking bike of EICMA 2019? I don't know. Probably for me. It is the most gorgeous bike ever. It really is so beautiful. What do you guys think of the new V4R? If you put a racing exhaust on it, it actually goes to 234 horsepower. Just let that sink in. Bask in the silence. 234 horsepower. Now my MT-09 rips shit up. It's got 105 at the wheel. I mean, okay, this one have 234 at the wheel, but Fuck, that's a lot of power. Excuse me. But it does come with a bit of a drawback, and it is a crazy price. Would you buy one? Do you have the money to buy one? If you have the money to buy one, you have the money to buy a Motorman t-shirt too, so I'd highly advise you do that. Number 3 on this list is the KTM 790 Adventure. Now, 2 videos ago, I did a video on the Yamaha T7, which has kind of been the big competitor for the 790 KTM Adventure. But quite frankly, to break it all down, the KTM just looks to be a better bike, unfortunately. I love Yamaha, and personally living in Thailand, KTM is the best part of kind of non-existent. Unfortunately, they're just not a big presence in Thailand. But this 790 is undeniable. The new 790 Adventure has this crazy ass fuel tank that runs down the sides. Super nice, like looking design, like in terms of how that would actually play out if you came to riding the bike, because it would make that low center of weight for when you're doing any off-roading. Personally, it's a bit of an odd looking bike. It kind of looks like it's just got a bash plate for a headlight almost, or a kind of roost blocker, if that makes any sense, and then the rest of the bike's down here. It's a very cool concept. It should be a reliable bike, and it has a hell of a lot of power. And quite frankly, they do it in typical KTM fashion, where, you know, performance is always a strong priority from them. So personally, if you're looking at an off-road bike, you're looking at a bike to do some serious adventuring on. I mean, personally, like me, from here to like the Himalayas or flipping Mount Everest type madness, go all the way up there into the snow or into China or somewhere like that, 790 Adventure would be a hell of a bike. Reliability, you never do quite know, do you? But hands down, I think it's worth a mention. That's number 3 on my list. So if you want to do some enduro, some adventure, I'd definitely look into the KTM 790 Adventure. Now, number 4 is one hell of a bike. It's a naked bike. It's Italian. It has 4 exhausts. That's right, 4. Can you think about what bike this is right now? You can see through the backs. You can see under the seat, as in through the seat, and you can see through the seat back way. As basically, you can tell I like looking through seats. Mv Agusta Brutale 1000. It's a naked bike and has 200. That's right, 208 horsepower. On a naked bike. I mean, they basically just crept into my room at night, put some computer thing in my brain, and they were like, yo, Motorman, oh, he wants a crazy ass stupid naked bike. He wants over 200 horsepower naked bike. That's what they hacked my brain with this shit. It is this sexy, oh my god, it's a sexy bike, this bike. And 208 horsepower on a crazy naked bike is just mad. The only bad thing I can say about it is, unfortunately, they're only going to have around 300 available for purchase. So if you're watching this video and you just found out about it, you know, and you have the money obviously for it, buy one. Just buy one, and then please contact me and let me ride it. I will fly myself to wherever you are to just experience that for half an hour. Oh my god, that would be like... But 4 exhaust, 208 horsepower, naked bike. That's basically a summary of everything I would love in a motorcycle. To have 200 horsepower on a naked bike is just pure wind neck snappage, and it just sounds like too much fun, quite frankly. So that is the next bike on this list. That's number 4, the Mv Agusta Brutale 1000. And number 5, last but not least, we have the Arc. Yo, what now? It's an electric bike, and if we just look at that, wow. I mean, talk about leading lines and sleekness. Potentially, I mean, it's up there to be one of the most beautiful bikes I've probably ever seen. It's a British company that has made this bike. It's obviously electric, but it costs like 90k for it, so it's an absolutely crazy priced bike. But quite frankly, just based on concept and look alone, I've got to say, it just looks mad. It looks like something out of that Tom Cruise film Oblivion, when he's driving that kind of futuristic bike kind of off-roading, going over these like really burnt, deserted kind of looking black sanded hills and stuff in that film. Quite honestly, looks like an absolutely fantastic, amazing bike. I can't imagine what it would be like to ride. I've never even rode an electric bike myself, but I mean, it's just such a beautiful machine. That's the last bike on this list, but before you click away from this video, I want to throw in a few worthy mentions, a few honorable mentions, a few mentions that I just don't want to leave off the list, but they didn't quite make my personal top 5. Now, the first one is the brand new KTM 690 SMCR. They have a blacked out beast. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The blacked out color scheme looks sexy as fuck. I've said for years, why don't they do like a bank robbery film on bikes like this? It's just the most badass looking bike. I absolutely love the 690. Also another bike, if you enjoy the squid life, is the new Hypermotard 950, which also comes in an SP variant. Beautiful bike, absolutely lovely. A little bit of a performance increase, a little bit of lightweight, a little bit lighter weight, sorry. I love that they've gone 2 exhausts again on the back, and they're really sleek with that tail section. Super nice looking bike, love to see that in person. But yeah, I wanted to give an honorable mention to that as well. So that's it for this episode of the Motor Banter Show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, click that bell so you can get notifications of every video I do make. If there's any topics you want me to see to for future videos for Motor Banter, anything, you know, that includes motorcycling and just a nice talk with you guys, anything you think is actually worth a topic, maybe some comparisons of different bikes or new bikes that have come out also, definitely leave a comment below, let me know what you think. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video today, guys. My name's Motorman, and I'll see you in the next episode. Motorman out.